Hey everyone, it's Joanne, and I wanted to do a card process video with you guys. It seems like you guys enjoyed my last one, so I thought I would do another one, this time using some Cricut cuts and some Copic colored images. Well, one Copic colored image. Anyway, let me get started. So my card base today is 5.5 by 5.5 square. I usually don't make cards this size, but I thought I would give it a try. I usually like making them for scenic cards because it gives you a bigger surface to work with, but let's see how this works. So that's my card base. I use Craft. It's a basil color. I need to pick up some more actually, but so my base is Craft 5.5 by 5.5. This is more cardstock that I had in my supply, and basically it's just some of my scraps. So I use some light blue that I've had and some of this green. I think the green is Recollections, the blue is probably Basil. I inked the edges of the blue part with some, if you can see that, some tumbled glass distress ink, and I inked the edges of this green with some vintage photo and ran it through my Cuttlebug Swiss Dots embossing folder. So you can see the back. I use this for another card, but yeah. So that works out. So this is laid out to be, gosh, I'm not good with fractions. What is it? 5 and, gosh, I'm bad. But anyway, I'm not good with fractions, guys, sorry. So anyway, I cut it so that you have like some border of the craft part showing. Don't laugh. Anyway, so this is going to be my scene. Next, I cut out this cute little barn. I'm not done with it yet, but I cut out this barn from the Nate's ABC's cartridge, Cricut cartridge, and the image is on page 64. I use my Gypsy, guys, to only get the barn and the little pieces of the barn. So I just used the shift, and I used layer and the layer shift, and I only did the barn. I took out the flag, I took out this thingy, and the fence. I don't know what that is. What is that called? See, I'm from California. We don't have farms. We don't have many farms over here. At least I've never visited a farm, a real farm. So, yeah. So anyway, I cut out this cute little barn. I'm going to adhere down the barn to the white part with some Tombow, and I'll just dot it around here. I'm not very good with this. Sometimes I haven't found a specific glue I love for Cricut cuts. I find that sometimes I have a heavy hand with glue and it seeps out into this, like into the edges, and I hate that. But I mean, everything's made with love, right? So the recipient shouldn't care if there's glue showing, right? Right. So here's the base of the barn. I ran the little tiny pieces through my Xyron, my old Xyron 150. See, it's old, it's orange. Everybody has cute little purple ones, pink ones, and I'm stuck with orange because, yeah, because I'm cheap and I don't want to buy another one if I don't have to, even though pink, it would be so cute. Anyway, so I'm pressing down the sticker stuff because I don't know if this happens a lot to you guys, but the gummy stickiness comes out. It doesn't come off all the way if you don't press really hard before removing the film. So that's that. And this is the pieces to the barn door, which is interesting because the cut of the barn didn't have those little notches that you usually see with Cricut cuts, where they, I guess, let you know where to put these little pieces and space them out, but whatever, we're just gonna freehand it. So this is like one of my few, I would call it hybrid cards, like Copic / Cricut cards. Yay for using a Cricut cartridge I never used in my stash, and yay for using a Copic image that I haven't colored in a while. So that's that. I'll put the chicken thing, what is this called? Weather vane or something? The chicken thing? I don't know. On top. And see what I'm talking about? Do you see the little glue, the glue pieces? So I just have to, I don't know, swish the glue around, I guess. And, whatever. God, my hands are so dry. Having a newborn in your house makes you wash your hands 1,010,000 times a day. Not to mention, I have a preschooler who is, she's potty trained, don't get me wrong, but you know, when they're that age, they don't wipe very good when they go to the bathroom, so you have to wipe for them. Then you wash your hands again, and then when you go out and you come back in, you got to wash your hands again. But we do not want to catch any flu, or we just got over a cold in our house, and we do not want to get sick. So washing our hands it is. And then when, you know, when I work as a nurse, when I go back from maternity leave, I'm going to wash my hands 1,000,000 times a day too. So yeah. So anyway, here is the chicken. Actually, he's supposed to be higher up. Okay, let me adhere this thing down. Let's see where I'm going to put him. Should I put him behind the little hill? Above the little hill? Let us put him here. I'll put him like that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take my ATG. And hopefully, you know what? I was going to put a cloud behind this. I'm going to rub my finger on the ATG part and scoot it down. So here's the barn. And here is the little chicken thing. I'm not going to press him down all the way. But yeah, so there's the barn. There is the thing that goes on top. I am going to next put down my clouds. I'll put them like that. So these clouds are cut from a, I believe, let me grab it. It is a die. A wafer thin die, and I can't remember what company makes it at the moment. Aha, there. So it's a PTI Clouds die. Is it? No, it's not. You know what, guys? See, this is what happens to me. I get all frazzled once I turn on the camera. It is a Fisker's Punch. Yes, it's the large one that I was talking about yesterday in my last video about picking up the small punch. Or what do they call it? Medium. I can't remember. See, mommy brain. I'm telling you guys, I'm only getting like 4 hours of sleep. Maybe 6 if I'm lucky. But baby boy was off the hook last night. Anyway, Fisker's Punch. Cloud Punch. Here it is. I'm going to put this guy down with some, I'm lazy, so I'm going to use ATG. And put the other cloud down. And put some behind the barn. This card's going to turn out so cute. You're going to love it. Anyway, here is a fence that I cut out using the spooky fence die from CC Designs, and it looks strange that it's right here. I think I'm going to pop that up. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. I'm just going to use glue dots. So I'm just going to use glue dots to adhere this down. I bet you all are wondering what image I'm going to use. I didn't do a card process, a Copic coloring video for her. If you guys would like to see one, I can do one. But I didn't do it for her because there are tons. Literally, I have like 20 images I've already colored because I color when I'm watching TV with the husband. And, yeah, I can't record while I'm coloring because he's right there and we're watching movies and doing, you know, like catching up with our DVR. Anyway, I'm going to lay down some grass in front of it. This is from the Martha Stewart grass punch. God, see these little things? They're so annoying. I mean, if they could, I don't know. It's probably user error. I'm not getting the little gummy stuff off. But it's annoying. Whatever. Ugh, it bothers me. It bothers me. What can I do to... Maybe if I'll use this pokey thing to kinda... I'm gonna make my pokey thing sticky, but I just want to get this stuff halfway decent. So I read all your feedback about opening up an online shop to sell my cards, and I'm really gonna do it. Really gonna do it. So this card will probably be for sale. Haven't figured out my price points yet, but I'll make it reasonable. I don't expect like $10 a card. That's like ridiculous. I see people that do that on Etsy and stuff. I'm like, really? $10 a card? Like, I mean, yes, you spend a ton of time, but I mean, $10, that's like a lot. Some of those cards though do look worth $10, let me just say. I mean, they are really like intricate and detailed and full of like stuff, and but I feel like if you're gonna charge $10 a card, people might just want to buy their cards from Papyrus or Target or something, you know? Like, yeah, it's handmade, but I don't know, $10, you can use that money for like the gift, the actual gift you're gonna give, or the gift card you're gonna give, you know? So that's just my opinion. I mean, I think it's awesome that people are putting their work out there, and I think handmade is definitely better than store-bought. But Papyrus is coming out with some cute, and Hallmark is coming out with some cute cards that look so well detailed. They're not just your normal cards anymore, like the kind that you buy when you're in a pinch, you know? Anyway, here is, I'm putting down this grass to just make it look so, give it some more dimension, I guess. And then I had some extra pieces of grass, and I think I'm going to put some here and here. Or maybe just here. No. I'm just going to put a couple pieces. Let me run this through my OG sticker maker. This is called OG. I'm telling you, I got that like back in when it first came out. I used to scrap with this group of local girls, ladies that, and my friend, I think she works for a bunch of scrapbooking retail, not retailers, but manufacturers. Now, she had a little business or shop out of her garage, and she would have crops and stuff, and that's how, not how I got into scrapbooking, but that's how I got addicted to scrapbooking, because of all these crops, and like she had like the latest and greatest stuff supplied. She has since closed her store, and she's awesome. She works for, or she designs for Wow Embossing Powders. Her name is Susie West, if any of you heard about her. But she's done like work for Canvas Concepts and My Little Shoebox and all that stuff. So she does great things, but she's always on the latest and greatest stuff, and I'm still stuck in back in the day stuff. Yeah, so who keeps their Xyron from 2002, you know? Anyway, I'm putting little pieces of grass around the edges of the barn just to keep it not just sitting there in the little hill, to give it a little bit of dimension. Anyway, there you go. Then my Copic image. Curious what it is? I'm using this Cowgirl Anya from the Greeting Farm, which I colored with my Copics as usual. If you want to see me color her again, I can do that. Just let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to put her right here. And I'm going to definitely use some, if I can find them, my dimensional adhesive to pop her out. So for the sentiment, I thought I had more like, I want to call it Americana kind of sentiments, but I don't have any. So I have from the Greeting Farm, from back in the day, they had a set of sentiments. And my little thing is popping out. Let me fix this really quickly. But I've been a fan of the Greeting Farm for before the hype. Let me just say, it's back in 2009 when they had their old website. Not when they were called Pink Poison. I didn't find them then, but I did find them back in the day. I found this old set. Let's see. It's called Anya Says. They used to make sentiments. I don't think they make them anymore, but I'm gonna use this Yeehaw sentiment. So this card can be for congratulations or a hello card. Whatever you want to use it for. I mean, you could even use it as a birthday card and just put a birthday sentiment inside. You know, it doesn't have to be a hello card or whatever. Stick this on my block. And I'm going to use just Tuxedo Black Memento, Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm going to stamp him down here on some scratch craft paper. Let me think. So, yeah, so I've collected Greeting Farm stamps for quite some time. I have a decent collection. I mean, it's not like, oh, I should keep it in frame, huh? It's not like I have them all, but I have quite a bit. So what I'm doing is just trimming this down so that it will, I was thinking about making it look like a sign on the fence. When they're this small, it's hard to trim and keep them straight. And then I'm going to take some Vintage Photo Distress ink and my applicator and ink up the edges of this. And I'll probably put it here. I kind of want the fence to still look like a fence, and I don't want to cover too much of it, because if I cover it here, you can't see the holes of the fence. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do this, and then pop it up with a tiny little dimensionals, which I need to restock up on. I'm having a hard time. Does anyone buy their dimensionals from Oriental Trading? I've never, but I'm curious to see how they are. So if you have, leave me a comment, because I'm curious, and I want to know if they're worth it or not. So there is my sentiment. I don't know if I like it there, but I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna stamp, since this is so like full of dimension, gosh, that's like the word of the day. I am going to stamp my stamp on the back already, because I don't want to have a hard time doing it later. So somebody asked me on my last video where I got my personalized stamp. I designed it myself, and then I uploaded to rubberstamps.net, and that's where I got it from. If anyone wants me to design a stamp, I can do that. Might take some time. I can't promise like it'll be done like in a day, but I can do that. So just send me a PM if you want. and we'll work it out. So this is my card. I just put some ATG on the back to adhere it down to the card base, and here it is. I love it. Super cute. Quick card today. Actually, not that quick, but if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching again. Bye.